that, I feel like she still gives a good show.
Right.
I think that the show that Joe went to last year and the show she does now is a huge difference.
Right.
I think it's Summer. It's two girls, two dancers.
Look at this. You cannot defend this, boo. Enough with this massaging y'all fucking relationships. She is standing up there looking unenthused.
Joe, everybody, I could show you a million artists.
Then show me one more.
I've never been
Then show me one more.
In my
then
life.
show me another one.
What do you want her to do, my nigga?
She's standing there singing a ballad. She's standing there singing a ballad. I can show you a million people that stand there.
She makes stand there music. She's singing. That's what singers do. They sing.
Don't worry about it. This is not a conversation to have here at this podcast because y'all not gonna keep it a bean.
No, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it up.
Then let's keep it a bean. I don't want to see nobody that call themselves a performer on stage tapping their fucking leg while they in front of a microphone. Justice, defend it.
It's a million people that have done that though.
Hey, it's Jesse Boykins.
Let's move on.
It's a million people that have done that though.
What
does that mean?
I'll keep my opinion. Y'all keep y'all.
No, but I'm just saying.
Have you ever heard of the Temptations, my nigga?
There's a million people that
literally
stand
sit there
and tap their legs
and fucking tap their legs.
If it's a song like that, that doesn't mean it's not a good.
What does that even mean?
The Temptations the Temptations, hold up. You shut the fuck up for a second. The Temptations come on, tap their fucking leg, then they start snapping in unison, then they spin around. They do a whole bunch of shit up there, which is why they've been able to perform for a million years, even after the lead singer fucking died. And you got the nerve to compare Summer Walker to the fucking Temptations?
No, I didn't.
Can I get an accurate comparison of what you're trying to say?
I didn't, because you did some bullshit. You said if you tap your leg, that makes it not a good show.
No, I'm talking about her
you
tapping her leg on Fallon like this.
So what would you like to see Summer do?
Do a good show.
Dance? Are you talking about dance?
That would help. All the other singers are trying to do it. That would help.
So you want to see
the
her
singers
dance?
that can't dance try to learn how to dance to improve their show. Hey, the singers that can't dance will go get backup dancers to fucking. What the fuck are y'all knowledgeable people saying?
She has dancers.
And she still looks bored at the show. I want the performer to never look bored. I say that to y'all on the podcast. Y'all don't come in here sounding bored. Y'all could be in the best mood ever. If you sound a certain way, it's a frequency, you give it off. We've had those talks. That don't change with Summer. Standing in one spot is not what makes it a bad show. I'm never mad at anybody who stands in one spot.
to that point so you could make one because it was just
Snow
talking
Allegra
that it
stood
sucked.
in one spot. Shit, I stood in one spot. There's a million people that just stood there. You can stand there and be responsible for the energy you give off at your live show. And sorry, I have social anxiety and I'm an introvert as an excuse to have bad energy during a performance. And this is not an isolated performance. It was shit energy at the first one. You telling me, all right, she was a new artist? Cool, I'm down with that. When Usher came out and I seen the clip, it looked like shit, Justice.
Well, the sound system at the Nova was.
It looked like shit. Can y'all stop with the bag of fucking excuses?
It's not.
She's
what are you
on
talking
tour
about?
and it looked.
But Joe, you missing something. But you're missing something here. You're missing something here. Summer's whole thing is the shy girl that's like speaking to her diary. That's her whole thing. She's not the overtly sexy, loud, boisterous, twerking. She's not that girl. She's sexy. She's the girl that you see at school. She doesn't talk to nobody, and then the night of the school dance,
look at this.
She comes out and she has a dress on. You're like,
don't
what
tell
the
me
fuck?
about who Summer is. Just use your eyes.
But that's who she is.
And look at the screen.
That's who she is.
That's
bro.
fine. Then everybody ain't built for the stage. See, and everything she keep telling us about her anxiety disorders and all this other mental health shit. All that says to me is maybe you need a little more time before you are touring and you hit the stage.
Do you know what?
But she's too big of an act. It's too much money.
Do you know what? Do you know what this says to me? Is a bunch of antiquated thinking.
Give me.
Because you are literally saying that, hey, there is only one way to do something. There is more. See, what I love about...
Why did I say that? What did I say that made you say that?
Basically, because what Maul just tried to put in context again is... Again, you have to take into totality who the artist is, what they stand for, and exactly what they're trying to put across.
Justice, let me finish. But real quick before I forget, you both are wrong in that. A consumer does not have to do any of that.
Doesn't have to do
A consumer don't have to take into totality none of that shit. A consumer get to buy a ticket, look, and leave with their opinion.
Yeah,
so now you continue.
But in your opinion, you have to understand what you're looking at.
But you have to have... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Maul. So like, at the end of the day, you have to... Before I buy a ticket for somebody, I have to have context on what I'm buying. If her whole thing is, hey, guys, at the end of the day, I'm already fucking anxious, right? And to sing in front of a crowd, singing, first of all, is the most vulnerable thing you could possibly do, right? So to be that vulnerable, and then Summer's whole thing is her lyrics, and her lyrics are very vulnerable. So again, that is her whole essence. That is what is the attraction to her, because she's not trying to be what she's not. There's more than one way to do one thing. You don't have to fucking snap and turn around to give a show. If I like Summer Walker, because I am going to go to a Summer Walker show just because I want to hear her and connect to her music and literally listen to the lyrics that I've been fucking dying over. That's what I want to see. I'm not going to Summer Walker show to see her twerk and turn. That's not what I'm going to see her for. You have to know where you're going.
I didn't like that bum ass.
Stop trying to copy and paste. There's more than one way to do something.
Copy and paste. I'm the first one to secretly say she gives a shit show. The second I left show,
I'm saying you're copy and pasting your idea of what it is to give one sort of show, or what constitutes a good show, because there's a million different shows that I've been to. Million different shows.
They all have to do with energy, though.
What do you mean?
Every show that you name.
No,
because I'm not saying
I've been to a Lana Del Rey concert before. Sure, didn't even fucking move a beat.
I'm not defending anything. Let's be clear. I have an opinion on something that I have seen with my own two eyes, live in person and in the flesh.
Mm-hmm. No, you haven't.
Justice, we already established that I have been to a Summer Walker concert, and you invited me there.
Joe, you went to a Summer Walker concert. Probably that was like her third show.
Okay.
A year ago.
Granted.
Right.
So, but we have to stop saying you have not been to a Summer Walker concert. So what you're attempting to say is the show has improved greatly since then.
No, it's like me saying I've been to a fucking... I've watched LeBron James play when I watched him in high school versus him in the league. It's completely different.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, tell me more.
What do you mean? All right, so like for example, right? Again, the reason why the internet is a funny place, because all this shit y'all saying is fucking hilarious, but there's no context. Again, we're not really looking at the artist development process, right? You see an artist, literally, you were one of the first people I sent Summer's music to before we put anything out.
And one of the first people to say, I love it.
You did.
We need more.
Off top, right?
Trailblazer.
First people to actually support her, like publicly.
Mm-hmm. You getting it together. We've seen the production step up. We've seen the stage step up. We've seen it. We've grown with it. So I appreciate that part of it. And I said that. She gives a shit fucking show.
But how does she give a shit show? If you see Summer live, when you're a singer who's singing R&B, what the fuck do you want her to do? Toot and boot?
I want her to have...
Nigga, she's gonna give you her fucking vocals. She's gonna sound just like the record, like exactly what you pay for. It's a fucking chill show. You're gonna do your wine, get ratchet if you want to, but that's really it. What do you want her to do?
I want her to put on a good show.
What's a good show?
I'm retired, so I don't know.
So?
Snow Allegra's show is great. Phenomenal.
Snow Allegra's a good artist. I really like Snow Allegra.
We're not talking about artistry. We're talking about performing. That's why I'm confused when I keep talking about a show and you keep telling me she's a singer. She was singing. What do you want her to do?
But you haven't been to...
What the fuck?
But you haven't been to...
Is that the line you
But you haven't been to a Summer show, and Joe stopped that because, again, now you're just gonna pull Snow Allegra out of nowhere and put her into fire. So now I'm gonna have to... The reason why I keep running away from that is because I'm not trying to compare two women, right?
You shouldn't.
Exactly. No, but you keep pulling me into it. I'm just like, yo, my
Because you
nigga.
keep asking me what's a good show.